Good afternoon, I'm Mike Bykowski, Director of Weatherguard and Better Built Truck Boxes and Transfer Tanks. And today we're going to discuss an overview on some of our boxes and transfer tanks. Okay, so today we're going to talk about our 127 Weatherguard saddle box and really what makes a Weatherguard box. It's really three things: security, durability, and weather resistance. And today I'm going to go through some quick highlights and the overall DNA of a Weatherguard box. So you can see here today on our 127, it's an 058 thickness aluminum, a little more heavy duty, clear coated, and it's for weather purposes. We have our extreme push button lock, a standard on every Weatherguard box that we have today. When looking at the construction and the internals of a Weatherguard box, you can see that we actually use two channels in our lids today, and that is different than some of our manufacturers. The reason we do this is really for a sense of security. And what I mean by this is when you have these kinds of structural supports within your lid, it really becomes hard for someone to pry into a vehicle or pry into a saddle box with this kind of structure. This is actually some of the same DNA or the knowledge that we use in our Connect line of product, which is in our job site storage solutions. We also provide a loop striker for when engaging into the latch. And by doing this is more automotive grade, but it gives you a fully secured, locked in lid. The difference between this versus our competition would be something of a loop pin striker, where sometimes that pin can actually disengage from the latch as it's being pried open during a break-in. Some of the other features that we offer today in a saddle box in a 127 that makes it a premium is we actually use protective strut guards. And that's important. You get two struts in every box, but we know that how people use our products and what they do to put materials and gear inside, it's got to protect the strut. Once the strut gets damaged or tends to leak its oil, it tends to not hold the lid open. So we add little details for things like this. We also provide you level hook for extra storage, and we also give you a metal storage compartment tray that can actually slide back and forth and actually lock in place here, so during transportation it doesn't slide around. And last but not least, weather resistance. And what does that mean? Well, we know that you guys are out there on the grid, off the grid, and on your daily work schedule. It could be rain, it could be windy, it could be hot, it could be cold. But we pride ourselves in our automotive grade weather stripping that's used for our boxes. And it really gives a nice tight seal when the box is closed. Some of the things that I like to show as a paper pull test are really the tight gap that we keep in our boxes today. So it really eliminates dust, debris, rain, snow, ice, and it keeps your stuff protected. It doesn't get wet. So in front of me right now is our new Weatherguard transfer tanks line that we're going to offer. We launched it actually in Q4 of 2019. But you're going to look at it today and say, well, geez, Mike, what looks so different today than it was, call it 2 years ago? Well, for starters, we have 12-gauge reinforced steel properly placed and designed in the higher impact areas where we know the abuse happens inside a truck bed. Secondly, we also have an overlapping corner design for not only the welds for stiffness and durability, but also prevents leakage. The other part is we have a brand new design internally of a baffle system that is welded in and helps manage the fluid as it's going within the tank. And furthermore, we actually now, which is brand new to Weatherguard, we are putting in a shock absorbing hardware kit that you would mount through the foot of your transfer tank to your truck bed. And this dramatically helps the friction and the vibration that you're going to cause when you're driving your vehicle and help this box not stress or crack as it's going down the road. This is a model moving forward. When you look at the models with our transfer tanks, the model numbers are the same. Obviously, there's a -01. These are really the -02s. That's how you can check and see what you have is different. And we also have, to be quite frank, that this is, again, a reminder that our transfer tanks are only for diesel fuel or hydraulic fuel and liquids. This is not a gasoline-rated transfer tank. So thank you for the time to go through the tutorial of some of the products that we had to offer today. Earl Owen has some great promotional programs going on that I hope you take advantage of and take a look at. And if you need further information, again, you can check our websites, Weatherguard or Better Built.